Whoa, whoa, what it do, man? It's your boy, Hot Boy Turk. I'm on Industry Most Wanted. And y'all already know I had to put Tampa on that Joseph album, you heard me? She ain't even know about it, but she know now. Lead that.
You too? Nigga, you too? You too? You too? Damn, you too? You too? You too? Hell nah, you too? Damn, everybody hate. I thought everybody was cool. You too? Nigga, you too? You too? You too? Damn, you too? You too? You too? Hell nah,
Hey, what's going on, man? It is your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live. Where are we at?
Industries.
No.
Most.
You better tell them, Turk, the big one.
Biggest.
Speaking of the biggest, I got my family here with me today. Hot Boy Turk, what is going
What's
on?
happening?
It's so good to see you. It's so good to see Imani
you.
as well.
So good to see you too.
Man.
You know we rock with you.
Man, I rock with you too. You know, before we even dive in, how's life? Let's get that out the way
Life
first.
is beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, of course, I got my family with me at all times, and it's still the same way. How you met me is the same way. You know, God is good. You know what I'm saying? And I got one of the hardest albums according to what I said first, but the people agree now, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a wonderful time right now, because man, I was having a whole rough time, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good now. We be lifing.
I know that's right. Well, I just want to say you look amazing.
Appreciate
you.
it.
The happiness is radiating off of you.
Yeah.
The energy is there. You look great.
Yeah, it ain't fake. It's for real. Not a drill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Not on camera, off camera, the same way.
Facts,
Yeah.
absolutely. So I just want to take a quick trip down memory lane. Something I was talking to you about. The first interview you and I ever did was back in 2013. Not long after your incarceration. To be exact, it was 8 years, 8 months, and 16 days.
You did. Yeah, you gotta say it right now.
Nah, facts. You know, you got out in 2012, and then sometime in 2013, we had our first interview, and I was so humbled by that, because I was just like, I'd always, of course, been a fan. You know what I'm saying? And then in 2014, you hosted one of my industry's most wanted mixtapes. So we got history here.
Yeah. Appreciate it, man. You know, if you not sitting down with Tampa, you're a Tampa hater, man. It is what it is. You feel me? Because I feel like you, Tampa, like being a female in this man, you know, saturated, you know, arena, you always held your own, and it always been like the utmost respect for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you'll have women come in the game and there's always something, but it never was that. I never heard anything. Like, it always was nothing but respect. Like, man, Tampa, the homie.
I appreciate that. And that's something I pride myself on, not out here doing things that I know I shouldn't be doing to work my way up in this industry.
Believe that.
And I'm going to keep it G with you, Turk. Majority of the people that I hear that have hate towards me are men.
Oh, man, y'all down bad.
Like,
y'all down bad. I thought they just hate me.
No, they hate on me too.
What?
And I'm just like, it's crazy. I be hearing it, and I'm like, and I don't say nothing because I don't feed into that type of energy.
It's crazy.
But it's weird to me. I feel like just some men, no shade, but I'm gonna throw a little shade, they can't handle a woman that is doing what she does. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that.
That's crazy.
They feel inferior. But, you know.
You superior.
Because I'm superior.
Oh, man. Indeed.
Got bars.
Yeah.
So just a quick, brief history lesson, and we're going to dive into all the things you currently got going on. You was discovered in the Magnolia projects.
Yeah.
Man, run us through that time of your life.
You know, coming up in the Magnolia, like any other poverty-stricken, you know, community, I grew up in a single-parent household. Shout out to Pam. You know, she raised 3 boys, and she did a great job at that, working 2 jobs. And we had a Christian neighbor who used to always just tell on us, and I never understood, you know what I'm saying? The whole time it was nothing but God looking after, you know, my mama boys, you feel me? But I know that now, you know, I can't complain, you know what I'm saying? Because somehow, some way, growing up in that project, even though it was poverty, you know, I never experienced it because my mama was always able to provide for us. And she never showed what she was going through, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I get my fake it till you make it from. You know what I'm saying? I know mine. Looking back at it, I know you really ain't have it, but she knew how to make it look good. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate her for that.
Man, that's such a beautiful blessing right there. Strong woman you had that raised you. You said Pam?
Pam.
Shout out to Pam.
Yeah.
Definitely. And, you know, of course, we're going to run through a quick, brief era of the Hot Boys. You know, you guys dropped a lot of classics. You know, Get It How You Live, Guerrilla Welfare, the list goes on. What do you remember the most about those early days, studio sessions, the chemistry between like you, Wayne, Juvie, BG? Talk to us about that.
Man, that friendly competition, you know what I'm saying? That's what it always was about. You know, Juvie and BG being the older, you know, and me and Wayne being the youngest, we always wanted to outshine them. You know, we always felt like Juvie was Juvie, you know what I'm saying? BG, you know, he was the big homie too because he was older than us. But me and Wayne, we always stuck together like skin and nail, you know what I'm saying? And every time Baby used to give us a topic, me and Wayne used to get in the cut. And we about to tear their ass up. That was our whole mentality, you know. And they'll do their thing. They like, man, we about to put them churn in check, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what made the Hot Boys so great, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all came with our own style, you know, but we was competing against each other, and it wasn't, you know, disrespectful. It was like, man, this was made us great, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate those moments, you know what I'm saying, back in the days when we had that. It just made us better as a group. Absolutely.
I feel like it brings a lot of balance. Which is important. You know, I used to hear when I was younger, people say opposites attract, and I never understood that until I'm like, it makes perfect sense because you guys bring a balance to each other. And it sounds like that's what that chemistry looked like for you guys back then. So your story is a very strong parallel to Joseph in the Bible. You know, Joseph was talked about, betrayed. You had incarceration time, as we talked about, and redemption as well. How has your faith really shaped your journey, like not only as an artist, but as a man as well?
Man, you know, without my faith, I wouldn't be great. I'm just going to be real, you know, and having a God-fearing wife, you know, they say when you find a wife, you find a good thing, you receive favor from God, but it have to be a God-fearing woman. And my wife was raised by a praying mother, a praying grandmother, you know, who really pray and you feel her prayers. I'm talking about every family function, she gonna say a prayer. Like, you got to get in that circle and hold hands. And when I seen that, you know what I'm saying, and even when me and her was together, her grandma called it shacking, you know, like we had to get married, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't gonna be shacking up, you know what I'm saying? So just having that, you know, God structure, you know, on both sides of the family made me into the person that I am. And you know what I'm saying, far as with the Joseph thing, when I was in jail, that was one of my favorite books of the Bible because my life was similar, a lot of similarities to it, you know what I'm saying, from being betrayed, being lied on, you know, being sold into slavery, which I look at being put in prison, being in jail, being incarcerated in the feds and the state, you know, and throughout it all, you know, I seen God sending me ahead of people to save their life, you know what I'm saying? So I understood the whole concept that, you know, the devil might mean it for bad, but God mean it for good, you know what I'm saying?
That is facts, and when God calls us to do something, we got to be obedient to that. We have to be obedient to that. He sent you, Imani. It was already written. It's the divine purpose that we have. And you two, I promise you, like, the chemistry is so beautiful. I see you guys doing a lot of social media content together. How important is it to, you know, put people into your world, but not too much into your world, where you still keep stuff sacred for yourselves?
We are public figures, you know what I'm saying? My wife inherited this from me, you know, and she just fell in line with it. That's how I know that it was God sent. She was God sent, you know what I'm saying? Because I never had a relationship where they was able to accept me from being who I am, but she did. And not only that, she's an artist, you know what I'm saying? When I met her, I found out that she rap, you know, she do all the things that I love to do. So it just was like a match made straight from heaven, you know what I'm saying? And putting people in our life, you know, being transparent, it's just, we don't have anything to hide. You know what I'm saying? Like, our life always been in the media. You feel me? Like, since we met, like, it just been everybody know about it. You know what I'm saying? I never hid her. You know, I never cheated on her. That's why you don't have no females coming forward saying, "Oh, he did this, he did that." You know what I'm saying?
Because you a damn lie.
Yeah, because she ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, just having that structure, man, and having that good energy around you at all times. Like, my wife don't even let me say things that she don't want to hear in the house because, you know, life and death is in the power of the tongue. You know what I'm saying? So, like just say somebody not feeling well. You know, I can't be like, you sick today? Gonna correct me instantly. So I need that type of person around me because, you know, I be all the way wrong a whole lot of times. You feel me? And she remind me of that.
That is the biggest facts ever. I actually seen the Steve Harvey video the other day, and he said when he was trying to lose weight, he kept saying, "I got to get this fat off me." He kept saying fat.
Yeah.
He said he switched his word and said, "This lean body that I'm working on."
Yeah.
He said the weight started coming off.
It's for real.
It's a mental thing.
It's for real. Yeah.
We got to be that. The tongue is powerful.
It's powerful.
What we put out to the universe is what's going to come back to us. It's like a boomerang.
The law of attraction is obedient.
Yes. Have you ever read The Secret? The book called The Secret?
The Secret, the greatest secret. I'm into all that.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
I got to reread it. It's been years, but I believe in all of that.
To be honest, that documentary,
yes,
it was a part in our life where, you know, just we not perfect. We have misunderstandings, you know what I'm saying? And I was on a rampage, just arguing about anything, frustrated with life, you know what I'm saying? And my wife stumbled on The Secret documentary first.
Yeah.
So when she seen it, of course she brought it to me, you know what I'm saying? And she made me sit down and watch it with her. And when I watched it with her, that changed my life. And we haven't had no fuss the way we used to argue, you know what I'm saying, when I thought I was right about everything since, you know what I'm saying? So that changed our life.
It's amazing when you are actually in a peaceful place how you feel.
Yeah.
Like the little things that used to trigger you don't trigger you no more.
Exactly.
You just kind of let it roll off.
Yeah.
Y'all go watch The Secret or read the book or something. Yeah. It'll change your life.
For real, for real.
So the new album is doing amazing, Joseph. Yeah. It's 18 songs, 18 great songs at that. There's no album fillers on there. Yeah. And again, like we said, Joseph himself was lied on, hated on.
Yeah.
Is that where a lot of the inspiration for this album came from?
Yeah, it actually did. Like I say, that was one of my favorite books that I read in the Bible. And I went through so much similarities. And I've been working on Joseph for 2 years, you know, and the time just wasn't presenting itself for me to drop it.
Yeah.
I felt like it was time to drop it with everything that was going on with, you know, how things been playing out in the media, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm an open book, the world see what's going on, but it played out so perfectly the way it played out. You know what I'm saying? I got kicked off the tour a day before my album was coming out. And not only that, I didn't know this until it did. The July 27th was the anniversary of the Hot Boys album coming out. I didn't know that though. That's how them numbers is so serious, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, the Hot Boys came out. I got kicked off this tour. There's so much going on. It just made sense. And then not only that, I debuted on the iTunes charts, independent.
I know that's right.
You know, and not only that, when my album came out, it was like somebody got it took down, you know what I'm saying? So it still was a lot of, you know, pulling and, you know, like it's a spiritual warfare going on. And this happened on a Sunday. Ooh. So it was just so much stuff happening. But the next week when it came out, it still hit the charts. It debuted at number 67, then it went up all the way to number 5, and I was on the charts for 2 weeks. That's unhearing about. You don't hear that.
No, expect like you said at an independent level. You got your plaque yet?
I ain't get it. Everybody keeps saying you need to get that plaque, boy.
Order that plaque because you earned it.
Yeah.
That was something you earned and you deserve it as well. Because you've been through a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back and forth. So you said from start to finish about 2 years?
Yeah.
The project? So you took your time with it?
I took my time with it. You know, I had a great team around me. The part at the end when my wife structured, because I was just going to put it out, this song, that song, that song, that song. Like, nah, the songs were so great. She went in the studio, came in the studio, did not let me put it in order. she like, this song got the flow. She's an artist too, you know what I'm saying? And she was right. I had left her on the run with my engineer, and when I came back, it flowed. Even to the point when I was doing the interludes and the commercials and stuff, or whatever you want to call it, when I was reading, I was narrating, I had somebody else narrating it first. They were like, nah, you need to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I did it because I started being lazy at the end. But it worked out so perfect, you know. And when I tell you, people were saying, man, this is a no skipper. You shocked me. It's like people forgot that I was talented. Like, people will forget. I don't know why they forgot, but they forgot. But Joseph woke them up.
It's crazy because I've been reading a lot of the comments.
Yeah.
And not just on your page, but other pages too, like other interviews and stuff you've done. I haven't seen nothing negative. Everybody was like,
what you been seeing, but I be seeing them.
I'm talking about in regards to the album.
Yeah, no. Even the haters. Yes. Have changed their mindset, because it's like, you can't hate it.
You can't.
You can't.
You can listen.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't. Like, if someone don't like me, that's cool, but you gonna respect me.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's how it is with this. Happened. Maybe they don't like Turk for whatever reason, but they gotta respect this album because it's a masterpiece.
And you know what? I respect all the haters that wasn't biased, because some of them shocked me. Some of the ones that giving me my props for this album shocked me. And y'all know who y'all is. I ain't gonna say y'all name, but you know, I appreciate y'all. You know, it's all love.
So let's talk about When I Come Out.
Yeah.
What a heater. That's man. The whole project is, of course, the Joseph song itself, but this song really caught my attention, and I see that you're also doing a lot of promo for it, visuals and things like that. Why do you think people gravitate to certain particular songs more so than others?
Because I brought them back to that nostalgia moment of the Hot Boys. You feel me? Of course, everybody wanted to see the Hot Boys on tour, and they seen that at the Louisiana Fest. You know, people thought it'll never happen. People thought I wouldn't be on the tour because, you know, it was set up to like, Turk, we don't want you to be on here from certain people, you know. But when God say, hey man, you know, you got to move on. You gotta, and it happened the way it happened, and it was the best thing that ever happened, because everybody just was like, yes, we live in our childhood again, and people was appreciating that. So, you know, of course we had bumps and bruises, you know what I'm saying? We still on tour. We got dates coming up. We still on Louisiana Fest tour. We in OKC on the, you know, next month. You know, Hot Boy still on tour. Big Time is on tour. It's a family, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what we do, you know what I'm saying? So don't count it all out, you know what I'm saying? But when I gave them the music, is like, okay, we can live through this music because you still giving us what we want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And me being tapped in with the fans and tapped in with social media, I hear. So I got to deliver what I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, if they asking for it. And I'm just, you know, following what they say, that's all.
So with the Hot Boys, would you say that, you know, of course, we as humans, we're going to have our differences.
Yeah.
We're going to have differences with our own family, our blood or whatever. Do you feel like, though, through the music, it really keeps that unity strong between you guys, no matter if you don't see eye to eye with stuff?
Yes, because I'm going to tell you, like, people, like I say, I'm an open book.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of them probably get mad because I don't bite my tongue.
As you shouldn't.
But I got love for them dudes. You feel me? But, you know, it's just certain things I'm not going to agree to them with. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm my own man. You feel me? They might not agree to doing social media, you know, but I don't even believe that because they are doing social media now. You know what I'm saying? They might not agree to me doing social media. You feel me? When they should be doing it with me. I think the music make everything that we probably didn't say it against each other or whatever, we forget about it for that moment. You know what I'm saying?
That unity.
Yeah.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I remember for years I heard you free BG.
Come on,
free
man.
B. I heard that from you.
And that's my dog, you know. I heard through the grapevine about some things, and you know, me and BG, you know, when it's time, when God prevailed, when God presented, it's gonna happen when we have a conversation, you know what I'm saying, where we can really like throw that under the bridge, you know what I'm saying? But I think it'd be a lot of outside people who be benefiting from the separation, you know what I'm saying, who be keeping things going, because, you know, even being around them, you know, we be having fun. You feel me? We in the moment. You know, we giving the fans what they want. So, you know, of course, we all got egos, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna match each other energy, but at the end of the day, man, it's all love, you feel me?
At the end of the day, yeah, exactly. And I feel like before we check out from this earth, because that's something we're all gonna do at some point in time, whatever it is, if it can be fixed, we gotta fix it.
Believe that.
I don't never wanna leave this earth having animosity between someone that I really considered family at some point in time.
Well, you know, I don't have any animosity, and I express that, you know. And, you know, I don't think they got animosity. I just think, you know, people, it's just like the story of Joseph. Joseph was lied on from Potiphar's wife, you know, and Joseph was constantly pursued by Potiphar's wife, and he didn't say anything. Sometimes when you don't say something, somebody can just say something and they can make the situation worse. Sometimes that's why I'm always saying something, you know what I'm saying? And my thing be, I don't have any issue. I'm constantly saying that. To the average person who don't know no better, man, you kissing ass, you doing this, you doing that. Nah, I'm letting it be known that it's all good on my end. You feel me? And I just wanted to be known that, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, to my brothers, I'm doing my thing. You know, hopefully, you know, they will see the bigger picture one day. You feel me? And if they don't, you know, I do.
Listen, I'm with you on that, because I feel like if we walk around with any type of hatred or animosity in our heart, we're never going to be happy with ourselves.
Exactly.
We have to learn to let that stuff go.
Exactly. I'm too happy. I'm too happy, too blessed to be stressed. You know what I'm saying? Man, I got one of the best albums out. You know, my family is not hurting for nothing. We got a Christmas tree that's still up, so every day is Christmas in our house.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody happy. You know what I'm saying? And I can't let nobody steal my joy. You know, I don't even think about the negativity. Like, you know, thugging is taking hardship using God's gift in spite of negativity, and that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a people person. I'm going to keep on dancing. I'm going to keep on laughing. I'm going to keep on cracking jokes. I'm going to keep on doing everything that I can do to put a smile on somebody's face and get them that inspiration that I give.
I was going to say, you are going to be the inspiration and motivation for a lot of people, because there's a lot of people who are unhappy with themselves, but they are projected on other people.
Exactly.
Like they say, misery loves company.
Exactly.
We can't feed into that.
Yeah.
Because that energy can be transferred.
Yeah.
Tell us about the YNT, the Young and Thuggin' movie, because you got it. You know what I'm saying? Tell us about the movement.
Hey, you know, this is something that me and my wife, once again, you know, it all go back to me and her. We started this when I was in jail, you know, and I wasn't nowhere on getting out, but we always moved on vision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we never looked at what we was going through as that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? And we just was planning for when I get out. Man, look, I need to start my own this, that, you know what I'm saying? So we came up with Young and Thuggin', then we were like, Young and Thuggin', you can't be Young and Thuggin' all your life, so you know what I'm saying? We can't name it Young and Thuggin'. So I like, okay, well, but she probably was like YNT, you know what I'm saying? So YNT could be young and talented, young and whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it's really Young and Thuggin'. And I'm Mr. Young and Thuggin'. I'm Young and Thuggin', but I'm grown up, you know what I'm saying? And it's a movement. Thuggin' is taking hardship using God's gift in spite of negativity. A lot of people know me from that Blue album when I was with Cash Money. That was my first solo album. So I want people to see that you can grow. If something started off as something negative, and you could turn it into something positive, and people still be able to relate to it, because people always look at something, oh, that mean this. Nah, if I tell you it mean this what it means, so what you got to say about it now? You know what I'm saying?
That is fact. Just like people be trapping, this is my trap right here. Doesn't mean I'm doing anything bad or illegal.
Come on, man.
If you thugging, that means you get into it.
Exactly.
And I feel like that whole young old thing is all a mental thing too.
Yeah.
I claim to be young forever, young at heart.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
The age is just a number.
Come on, that's it. That's all it is. Yeah.
And speaking of your beautiful wife, Imani, she also built movements like Made Woman.
Exactly.
And eventually branched out into food, like I Like Them Hot, seasonings.
Yeah.
How does entrepreneurship for both you guys play such a big part in your entire brand of what you do?
When you get so many people seeming like they're against you, and people believe that you have to go through one particular person in order to be something, you know what I'm saying? I don't believe that. You know, I read this book called Think and Grow Rich, and once I started thinking and growing rich, I realized anything that we put our mind to and we stay determined, we gonna find a way to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And me and my wife, probably me more than me than her, you know what I'm saying? I never wanted to be seen go and work a regular job, you know what I'm saying? My wife then had her fair share working from home and doing these things, you know, but the stuff that she was doing, I felt like, you know, you can manage our stuff because that's what you're doing for somebody else, you know what I'm saying? And then it took me a couple, you know, tries and like fusses and all that, you know what I'm saying? But when we finally got on one accord, you know what I'm saying, we didn't look back and we started just coming up with different ideas. Your ideas are your fortunes, you feel me? The same thing you do with a cup, you could do with a bottle, you know what I'm saying? And it's all wholesale, retail, guerrilla marketing, promote, you know what I'm saying? And you know, stacking and flipping, you feel me?
Stacking and flipping.
Yeah.
And I love that you guys create so much content together. Y'all had me rolling with the whole, you about to put the washable piss passes.
Yeah, the washable piss pads.
So did you end up going to the laundromat?
Man, yeah, I went to the laundromat. She made me go there. My whole thing about the laundromat, see, my wife, she don't think she's a superstar. I think she a superstar.
She a
star, right? But she just so down to earth to where she don't think people gonna recognize her or something. I don't know. And I be telling her, man, these people they know us. If they don't know me from back then, they gonna know me from social media. So, man, I always had to prove her wrong. And we got part 2 to the piss pads. You know what I'm saying? It's coming today probably. But it's just crazy. And my whole thing be like, you never know what type of the wrong people is out there, you know what I'm saying? So I just be overprotective of us, you know what I'm saying? That's all. Not scared, but aware, you feel me?
You have to be, because people have bad intentions.
Exactly.
Let's just keep it G. People have bad intentions, and I posted about it the other day. I'm like, I get invited to so many events. Majority of them I turn down because I'm not in that season of my life anymore where I want to be in the clubs. I have zero desire.
Me too.
I'd rather be doing stuff like this, being productive, working, having intelligent conversations.
Exactly. And I don't like going to club concerts, you know. Like, I'm on my Hotter Than Ever tour coming up in October, you know, and it's not just the clubs that we used to be in, you know what I'm saying? Like House of Blues, the theaters, and the things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? Like, because being on the tour, the Back That Ass Up tour with Juvenile, I seen that, you know, people were coming out having fun, and by 11 o'clock they was out of there. No incidents, you know what I'm saying? People going home. But people was talking about what they did and how they had fun doing meet and greets and all that. You know, that's what I want. We gonna come have fun. We was able to bring our kids to these events. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. I'm 44. I don't want no smoke with nobody, man. Y'all can have it, you know, cause your ass gonna go to jail or you gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're losing.
Man, we only got a blip of time on this earth.
Come on, man.
Like, really think about, death is forever.
For real.
We are not going to be here forever, man. We gotta live it to our fullest, unapologetically. Not worrying about what the rest of the world thinks.
For real.
With you touring now, do you feel like you have to approach it differently than you did back in the day? Yeah,
because my wife, you know, once again, you know, well, we need the security with us this time. We need, you know, I be like, man, fuck a security, you know what I'm saying? But I have to really humble myself to have security now, you know what I'm saying? Because I love, you know, embracing the people, you know, when they my fans, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in that environment, but it's she be reminding me, you know what I'm saying? That's when she remind me. Now you want to say this, but you know, so it'd be like the roles reverse, you know what I'm saying? And it all work out. But I love interacting with my people. I try to take every picture, you know, because when they come up to you and they want to take a picture, I might not even have no clothes on at the time, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that picture because, man, I be feeling good. Like, damn, they really know me. They really, you know, they really watching me. Man, that's a blessing to have people watching you 20-some years later and they still remember you from their childhood. You know what I'm saying?
You are one of the most humble people that I've ever met in this business.
Appreciate it. I try to be.
Straight up. There's a couple people that I could name, you and then another one, which is my homie Drummer Boy. One of the most humble people I've met. And it's like, we can sit down and have a conversation like like there's no egos.
Yeah.
What has kept you? What has kept you so grounded and humble, man?
Man, just having that God in you, like believing in God for real. I really have a relationship with that man, and I have times when I'm down, I experience the same things that other people experience. I let people know I'm just like you. In all ways, you know what I'm saying? You make me mad enough, I'm gonna cuss your motherfucking ass out. Don't think I'm supposed to not cuss you out, you feel me? And I be hearing people who wanna be certain images like, oh man, you acting like a fan. Nah, I'm acting human, you feel me? Because that's who I am, you know what I'm saying? Like an image could be blemished, but your personality is your reality.
That is facts. One of my good friends who's a pastor, he's just so down to earth. And I asked him, I'm like, Pastor John, why are you so cool as a pastor? He said, because I'm a human being.
Exactly. I'm
a human being first.
Yeah.
And I respected that so much. And I never really thought about it from that perspective. We are all, I don't care what color our skin. Well, listen, we are all.
It don't matter.
It does not matter.
It don't matter at all. At the end of the day, you put your pants on one leg at a time. You don't jump in that motherfucker and say, let's go. So until you do that, man, and I remind people, bro, you human. Stop acting like that image that you created. Man. That's the ego.
And the thing is, too, a lot of people need to humble themselves because certain things could be taken away from us.
Exactly.
There are people who can't get dressed by themselves.
Come on, man.
Think about that.
Come on, man.
It's a blessing and a privilege to be able to get up and do that every day.
Exactly.
Man, that should keep you humble if nothing else.
Yeah.
So looking through your journey, you've been doing this for a long time, from Magnolia, where it started, to Cash Money, prison time, addiction.
Yeah.
Your wife battling breast cancer, comeback albums, tours, a lot.
Yeah.
Who is Turk through all this?
Man, Turk is a child of God, you know what I'm saying? A husband, a father, a friend, to the end. Like, this is who I am, I don't have to talk to you every day, and I see you 10 years from now. We never had a problem. And even if we had a problem, my heart of how I truly feel wouldn't allow me to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, that's old. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And I just be wanting to move forward because I understand life. You know what I'm saying? And, like I said, you only get one. You feel me? And that's who I am, man. Like, I can forgive and let go even at the time if I'm mad and I be like, man, I ain't about to do this. I do it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really done forgave people who have who don't deserve to be forgave. You know what I'm saying? And I think that come with having a relationship with God for real, because it's impossible to do it any other kind of way.
Man, that is powerful, and that's facts.
Yeah.
Like saying earlier, we can't walk around with that animosity and hate in our heart. You got to learn to forgive people.
You got to.
I see people who forgive others who killed their loved one.
Yeah.
I forgive him.
Yeah.
Because you'll never be able to move past it unless you find that forgiveness in your heart.
People get mad when you forgive people.
They do.
And it's crazy because they want you to miss out on your blessings. They want you to not move forward. They want you to stay stagnant.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, misery loves company. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, I forgive everybody. Let's move forward.
Man, that is beautiful. And I feel the same way. I forgive everybody too. I'm the type of person that I will absolutely try to work through it. If they can find it in their heart, let's figure it out.
For real.
Because I don't want to go to bed at night thinking about why this, why that. I want to be able to just go to sleep.
Come on, man. Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Exactly.
So you guys are also working on some books.
Yeah.
And speaking to the youth.
Yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to the next generation of Hot Boy Turks coming up in the streets, wanting to do music, what would it be?
Always know that it's business before talent. 98% business, 2% talent. You know what I'm saying? And if you come in the right way, you won't have to worry about going out the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people have to go through trials and tribulations like they go through trials and tribulations with anything out of ignorance. You know, you want to educate yourself, and not only educate yourself, but utilize the education that you educated yourself with. And don't be doctrinated, because people will get in your mind, get in your head, and control you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be controlled by somebody that's going to try to use you. You feel me?
Tell us a little bit more about the books that we can anticipate.
Man, a lot of these books are mostly like self-help. A lot of the books are, you know, books about our life, you know, things that we have experienced and overcame. You know, I think a lot of books that didn't help me, you know, inspired these books. I was like, dang, this ain't nothing but somebody's life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they just sharing the wisdom of how they got it right. You know what I'm saying? We could do the same thing. So me and my wife just sat down, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when we get people response of how we are changing their lives, you know what I'm saying, we want to do it on a bigger scale. So let's package it up, you know what I'm saying, where we can make some money off it.
I
you
know
what
that's
I'm saying?
right.
And we also can help somebody. I feel like anything that you're making money off is a talent that's going to make way for you. So that's your money when they say making way, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just call God on what his words say, you know what I'm saying, and I try to live by it, you know what I'm saying, and things just work out when I do.
Absolutely. Like I said, when God calls us to do something, we have to be obedient to it. 100%.
Exactly.
Most
Yeah.
definitely. Also, to the album itself, any anticipation of potentially putting together like maybe a documentary or a film, a Joseph film?
Yeah. That's
Like-
the next thing we doing. We got the documentary that people been waiting on, 52 Bullets. You know, docu-series, Tubi, I'm coming for y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I got a nice team around me that's stirring to that direction, you know what I'm saying? Because they say, man, you know, you got a lot more to do, you know what I'm saying? And without my team being around me, it's like, I just think I'm limited to this, but it's a whole lot, and it's a lot where people can learn. If people learning from something that I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, I'm all open for it. So yes, it's a lot more that's coming, you know what I'm saying, with this Joseph project, and we also about to hit them with Joseph too, you know what I'm saying. But YouTube movement, the single right now, you know what I'm saying, if y'all ain't heard that single, it speaks to every situation. If you got somebody hating on you and you overcame it, you know what I'm saying, and you doing your thing, everything you lost, God gave it back to you plus interest, you gonna love that. Like Deion Sanders and his boys, you know what I'm saying? I posted them on my page today, and I asked people, why do you think they receive so much hate? You know what I'm saying? The thing that I love, Deion Sanders continue to implement God, you know, in his posts, and he talks about, you know, his relationship with God, you know. And me and my wife was talking this morning, we're like, I think that's the reason, you know, people don't want people to be on a bigger platform to give God that bigger glory, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we all receive the hate that we receive, you know what I'm saying? Because the devil don't want God to be in it.
That is facts. When you actually accept, you know, Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior.
Exactly.
You know?
Jesus.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you accept him or whoever your higher power may be into your life, people don't like that. The devil don't like that.
Man, it irritate people's demons, you know. And I think God is really like showing out through people who people ain't know.
Nah, facts.
Love Jesus the way Tampa and Turk love Jesus. You heard me? Yeah.
Well,
I'm playing.
And we got to be mindful too, because I ain't gonna lie, there are some people who I would not allow to walk through that front door, and I'd sit down with them because they got bad energy, bad spirits.
Yeah. God don't give us them signs and symbols for the conscious mind.
I don't want certain people in my presence.
Exactly.
You know, respectfully.
And we have every right to do that. I think, see, some people be getting it confused. Like, nah, you got the right to shun people or accept them. You know what I'm saying? It don't mean that I got to accept everybody that hurt me. Nah. You know what I'm saying? I forgive you. I don't have to accept you in my space.
That's exactly where I'm at with it. I forgive you, but I don't have to accept you in my space.
Exactly.
Especially when you got your own space.
Yeah.
You're not working for someone else. You can say who can and come into your business.
Exactly.
So let me ask you this. When people hear the name Hot Boy Turk years from now, because you've been doing this a long time, and we're going to say in another 30 years, What do you want your legacy to represent?
The same thing that it's doing now, you know what I'm saying? A person that's just open-minded, you know, gonna tell the truth and don't hate, you know what I'm saying? And just filled with love, you know what I'm saying? I think people just be like misunderstanding what love is because they filled with so much hate. And love is, hate ain't nothing but love going in the opposite direction. So if you experience the love, then you'll feel the love that's coming from people who are giving you love, you know what I'm saying? Because some people accept people that are lying to them and think that they done did right by them. The whole time they lying and they not telling you, yo, hey man, that don't look right on you. You feel me? I'm telling you the truth to stop you from getting ashamed down the line. But you think I'm hating on you. And I think it's just, you know, you have to have God in your life to understand who really, really got your back. You know what I'm talking about?
That is the biggest facts ever. Like, some people will always take criticism as hate.
Yeah.
And it's not.
It's not. It's not.
I'm pretty sure Imani's not gonna let you walk out the house looking crazy.
Nah.
She ain't hating on you.
Nah.
She just don't want you to catch the flag down the line.
And people gotta understand, like, it's a tone, you know, it's the energy. You have to be able to have a discernment to know. You know what I'm saying? When is what, and you know when it ain't.
And that's why you gotta also speak to people, because that text can be misinterpreted.
Always.
It always does, because
always.
I catch it a lot. You know, artists will send me a song and want feedback, and I'll give them my honest feedback, and then I get cussed out because they think I'm being mean. I'm not being mean. Perhaps if we could have a conversation. If I tell you your song is not properly mixed, that's not me hating on you. No. It's a fact.
Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, you get that mad, somebody else probably told you that too. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that truth really be hurting people.
It do hurt.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man, I'm in a point in my life where, you know, okay, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I can either accept it or don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not about to stress myself out about it, because I'm the one got to deal with it, live with it.
You're in a good space right now.
Yeah.
And you want to continue that good space.
Exactly.
Tell us a little bit about the Hotter Than Ever tour.
The Hotter Than Ever tour was an idea from me and my team after getting kicked off the tour. You know what I'm saying? July 26, 2025. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, man, I didn't learn so much being on the tour with the hot boys, the big timers, you know what I'm saying? So, well, you know, I dropped a great album, you know, and you always have to promote, market, you know what I'm saying, and get it to other places. And I'm financially able, you know what I'm saying, through sponsors, through different people who believe in me, you know what I'm saying, who say, man, you could go on your own tour. So, you know, at first I was like, man, I don't got the money to do that, man. You know, how I'm going to do that? That costs a lot of money. But I have a great team and, you know what I'm saying, people who believe in, you know, what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? And I come from a great space. And not only that, I'm helping people along the way, which I feel like it should be anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get selfish and want it all for themselves, you know. Right now, man, I'm in the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Ready to be good or bad. The algorithm don't know love or hate, you know what I'm saying? You gonna know Turk is out there.
I know that's right.
You know, 20-some years later, Turk is out there, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, you know, give other people opportunity while mine continue to get bigger, you feel me?
I feel like that was the best comeback ever. Okay, if I am not going to be a part of this situation, I'm going to do my own situation.
I got to do my own situation because I don't stop. And, you know, those guys are welcome to come out and, you know what I'm saying, because it's not coming from a malicious intent like, look at me now, nah, you know, because I would like to have, you know, anybody, you feel me, man, y'all welcome to come too, because this tour is hotter than ever, you feel me, and that's what's gonna happen. It's going down. Is there opportunity for independent artists if they're making moves to be involved as well? That's exactly what I'm doing. Okay. Because it was a time when people didn't give me a chance. I had to fight for it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing people doing their thing. They shouldn't have to fight for it if you see them doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, here's go an opportunity. You might not get what you probably expecting to pay wise, but it's an opportunity for you. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to take those opportunities before that paycheck. You know what I'm saying? And see see what it is and what it ain't, it'll be a great thing for them, you know what I'm saying? Because it's going somewhere, and I see it just constantly happen. Like, you know, year after year, it's gonna be hotter than ever. +1, +2, +3. You feel me? Like, it's never gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? I see this as an ongoing thing.
That exposure is priceless.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I'm so glad you made that point, because a lot of artists coming out the gate think they're supposed to get paid out the gate. I'm like, bro, do you realize how much free work we've done? And I still do.
Yes.
And I'm cool with that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't always get paid to go out and do some of these events.
See, the thing, you're getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And people got to stop thinking they getting played because your friends say it. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the opportunity.
Which is priceless.
You know, you're not even getting paid before you get an opportunity. So when a person get an opportunity and, you know, give you something, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? You got to be grateful and appreciate that.
Yeah.
You know? And I had to learn that. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I first went on tour, it was a promo tour. I didn't get nothing but that exposure. People know who I am right now because, you know what I'm saying, I went on and did what I had to do, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's just what it is. You have to put yourself there, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I'm paying the people that's coming on mine, though, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm paying you some attention, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to put some in y'all pocket, you feel me?
When is you're gonna have a tour stop here in Atlanta?
Of course.
Do you have a date solidified?
I got the dates.
It's on the flyer, right?
It's on the flyer.
So yeah, go to his Instagram, because that's where I seen it was on your Instagram.
The next post we post is gonna be the venue. You know what I'm saying? You know, we announced it, and we got a big you know, response from it. You know, the next post we gonna have the links, and we gonna have the spots where they gonna be, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna announce some of the people that I'm bringing with me. And also we gonna have it to where people who are in the different cities, I'm gonna try to like have one or two of the acts that's hot in that city.
That's hard.
To come out and be able to, you know, do their thing as well. Because I think it's respect and it's smart.
I'm gonna say that's a smart marketing. It's definitely respect for sure. Yeah. But it's a smart marketing tactic, because if they hot in their city, people gonna come off of the strength of that.
It's hotter than ever.
No, it's hotter than ever.
Come on, man. Man, listen, man. This thing, my team. Hey, I appreciate y'all, but right now I am hotter than ever. I'm hotter than I ever was, you know what I'm saying? And people got to understand, when people tell you to stop posting, stop doing this, stop doing that, do it even more.
Do it even more.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you stop, you going to see them people who telling you need to stop, they started doing the same thing they told you to stop doing 5 minutes later.
Every time.
You too. Nigga, you too. Stop playing, man.
We monetized over here, baby.
Come on, man. Yeah.
So anybody who wants to keep up with your movement, potentially book you, where can they
hey, listen,
reach out?
Man, y'all get at Imani_made_woman. You know, hey man, y'all can holler at her. She gonna take care of business on Instagram. Y'all can hit the booking line 404-997-8232. You know what I'm saying? Sponsors that's out there that, you know, cause we got spaces, we got slots for y'all. If y'all wanna, you know, sponsor the tour even more, you know what I'm saying? You're an artist. Hey man, I don't know what's going on here. Hey, hey, hotter than ever. Y'all see, y'all heard it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, man, like y'all just get at us, man. I'm always online. I'm always on my YouTube, Original Hot Boy Turk, my Instagram, Original Hot Boy Turk. Y'all can hit me in the DM, man. Download my app at the App Store, Hot Boy Turk. I got my own app, and my app is just like all the rest of these apps that's out here. We doing big things. Go get that Joseph, man. It's out on all platforms. You heard me? YouTube, the single, going crazy.
That's hard, man. He got his own app. Make sure y'all tap in.
Yeah.
Turk, who do you want to give thanks to for just loving you and supporting you?
I want to give thanks to you, Tampa, you know what I'm saying? Because I appreciate you from having me, you know what I'm saying? I called you. I thought about you. I'm like, man, hold up, man. I got to hit Tampa up. You know what I'm saying? Can't do this without Tampa. I'm in the A2. Nah, man, but you, most importantly, God, you know what I'm saying? My wife, you know, and just all my friends always never shaded, man. You know, shout out to my Cash Money brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because even though we have our ups and downs, it's still love, you know what I'm saying? Juvie, BG, Wayne, Birdman, Slim Man and Fresh, it's all love. Y'all know I'm gonna speak my mind, you know what I'm saying? Maybe one day they'll accept it, but it is what it is, man. It's all love. Y'all make sure y'all go get them tickets. Louisiana Fest, we coming to OKC next, you hear me?
Straight like that. I got one last question I gotta ask you. Where we at, Turk?
Industries.
Hey,
Most
industry most wanted.
You gotta tell the world what makes Hot Boy Turk the industry's most wanted.
Hey, y'all already know, man, because I'm hotter than ever. You dig? Yeah. That's what make me the industry most wanted. You dig? And if you don't know, y'all better get up on it, man. Joseph out all platforms. Go get it.
Get on board or get left behind.
You dig.
Straight like that. We out of here, y'all.
Yeah.